Can we see the package? Yes, we can see the package. Let's go get the package. Alright, we got a letter. I'm still working on this quilt. I've been lazy about it. Alright, this is from Sonia. She goes, "Hello, I hope you're doing good. I love your videos and have learned so much from you. Thank you for all you do. I would like the large Sue and Sam. Thanks again. Hugs and kisses." I like his paper. I do. It's got, I'm going to call it wagweed. It's a daisy. And I know better than that. That's what I wanted to call it. So, you want the large sunbonnet suit. We got that. Now, the other 3 envelopes, the ones to Australia and the other ones, are on their way. Yep, they're on their way. Now this I found on my front porch, and I have no clue. This rings and stuff to do cross stitch. All of this is cross stitch. I see a cross stitch quilt in the making. I do. Okay, so now we got that. Rick went to the doctor today, and he is doing pretty good, but he has to go. So, alrighty, here we go. See if we can't. You just want the big one, so I'll get this out of my way so I can get down to here, and we're gonna go through and see. I closed it up. Okay, that one's a little one, a little one, a little one, a little one, a big one. Okay, we got 2 feet here. We only need 1. And that's the big one, the big one. Alright, there we go. Let's see if we can get it all on this, which I don't think we are, but it is a start. It's a start. But Rick did pretty good, the doctor's saying. So, I'm not too worried about it now. Seemed like it was something else, and the mail went out. We just got home. I am exhausted. It took way too much. Took Mom by the Social Security office to get her Social Security card, because she don't have it no more. She lost it. And they said that she has to go to her doctor's and get something from her doctor saying she's still alive, and it's saying who she is. I think that's kind of like stupid. Really, I do. Like, I don't know. Told her she were dead. Unless she has the right numbers for the Social Security office. It's crazy. She can't use her birth certificate. Oh, that just shows that you were born. So your Social Security card either tells you you're still alive or you're dead, whether you have it or not. That don't make no sense. Because I don't know. That's crazy. See if I can't figure this out to make 2. Don't think it's going to happen. Nope, I don't think it's going to happen. So, yeah, we'll have to figure something out here, aren't we? Oh. Going off the mark here. Come on. Alright. Now then. Yeah, that one will go down. I had a black. There's black. Look. I'm going to take this one. This here's one little black thing. I'm going to use it, hopefully. And I'm going to send you the black. One piece of black here. There we go. And this right here is a cut 2. Alright. I'll cut this out for you. So now you know what's coming at you. Wait for my coffee water to get hot. I hate waking up so early in the morning, not getting that through. But it'll be alright. This is what I want. Alright, we're going to put that down in there. And then this right here down in here. Yeah. Alright. This one will be sent out tomorrow when the mailman comes and gets it. And we'll see you later. Okay, Mom wants to tell her a story. Let me over there and I can sew and all while... I don't know if you... Mom, look.
We are both... I'm not going to make it.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I told you about my Uncle Charles dating my Aunt Dorothy. During World War II, there was thousands of soldiers or enlisted men in Atlanta, and they had nowhere to go. I mean, there was bars, and if they wanted to go get drunk, there was plenty of places for them to go. But there wasn't anywhere for them to go to get real good food. There wasn't any places to go sit down and just talk with people. Sports bars, you had a lot of noise and games going on, and you could argue with everybody over who's going to win. And then you find out you were all wrong at the end of the game. So, you know, there just wasn't anything to do. So, food was kind of hard to come by, but because a lot of our family owned farms, we had access to all kind of vegetables and even meats, which most people didn't have. So every day, Granny and Grandpa would tell them, tell all the everybody as they'd leave, now don't bring more than so many guys home with you. We know they all need a good hot meal and to sit down and talk to human people once in a while, but don't bring more than so many home. So that's what they did every night as they were coming home, and they would tell so many of them, hey, we're having a big supper tonight. We've got enough to where we can feed so many extra fellers. Okay, if y'all want to follow us home for the food and to sit and talk with the family. For the food and to sit and talk with the family. And you can get the the bus back to Atlanta until 10:45. You have to be back at the bus stop by 10:45, or you're going to walk to Atlanta. And they tell them how far it was. And it can easily be done because our dad still does it. He walks to Atlanta quite often. So, and it takes him so long.
Wow.
So, Uncle Charles, he fell in love with Aunt Dot. And he had a good bit of money in his pocket because he hadn't collected his last 3 checks from the service, or cashed them. He had collected them, but he hadn't cashed them. So he went and he stopped by Kay Jewelers. And when he went in, he could sing. And he's been mistaken for Ronald Reagan quite a few times. And I always thought Ronald Reagan was pretty good looking. Not knock out your head, you know, not just knock off good looking. I had his good looking husband. My first one is anybody could want. In fact, I'd be walking down the street with him and there'd be 2 or 3 girls following him. And he would reach over and take my arm or put his arm around my shoulder to make it obvious that he was with me.
Well, what has this got to do with what you were saying?
Well, yeah. But, well, talking about walking down the street.
No, Mom, you're supposed to
I'm supposed to be talking about Uncle Charles.
Right.
Well, everybody knew that nearly all the service guys drank. I mean, that was all they had to do was to drink. So she told Uncle Charles, she said, do not ever come to my parents' house and be drinking, because they don't drink and they don't approve of it. They know people do it, but as long as they keep it away from them, they're not going to say anything. But you don't come to my house drinking. Well, he promised he wouldn't. And it goes on, and just shortly before Christmas, and he had already given her a ring. It was so ostentatious till everybody where Aunt Dot worked told her, said, that can't be real. And he gave her the receipt from the jeweler showing a picture of the ring and how much it cost. He said, now they can't say that. He said, this is a bill and the insurance papers and all on the ring. He said, your ring is insured for all that it's worth. So if you lose it or somebody steals it, it's paid for. They'll just give you another one just like it. Well, they're supposed to get to it. So, this one day he comes in and he's not tipsy, but he has been drinking. So, she said, Charles, I told you not to come here when you're drinking. He said, yes, and he said, I just wasn't paying attention. Said, we stopped waiting on a bus to come here, and we were in front of a barn. We just all went in and had 1 beer. She said, that's one is enough. I told you not to come here drinking. So she was sitting on the couch. He sat down on the couch a little bit from her, and then he just laid back, put his head in her lap, put the pillow, took one of the throw pillows and put in the lap and laid that back on the pillow. And she said, okay, we can play that game. So she starts stroking his hair and petting his cheek. I said, you need a shave. Did you know that? Yes, I know I need a shave. And me and the guys were talking about going up here to this barber shop, and all of us getting a haircut and a shave. I think we'll do that in a little bit. She said, well, okay, we'll see. So he falls asleep, laying back on that pillar in Aunt Dot's lap. I had been arching Aunt Dot's eyebrows. We all did that things like that for one another. We gave one another permanence. We rolled one another's hair. and did light trimming and things like that. And I was real good at arching eyebrows, so I generally did that. And I was only about 12 by then. And there was a quarter laying on the arm of the couch, and nobody later could remember why it was laying there, but there was a quarter laying there. And she picked the quarter up and was playing with it, and she held it up against his face here. I said, okay. She put the quarter back on the arm of the couch, went back to stroking his chin, and I started pulling whiskers. He had a quarter's worth space right here on the corner on his jaw. He never did grow hair there. I pulled all the hair out, roots and all. And he looked pretty. He looked kind of interesting if you knew about me tweezering all his hair off his chin. But the mortician had shaved him real close and put makeup on him and everything like they do. But that spot where there was no hair was very prominent.
Oh, excuse me, Bullet.
When he went up after he woke up, and the other guy said, Charles, if we're going to go get a haircut and a shave, we better go on because they'll be closing soon. So they up and get a haircut and a shave. And the barber pointed out to him, said, you've got a place here, there is no hair. He said, really? So he looked. Sure enough, there was no hair there. Well, they went ahead and got their shaves and got their haircuts, and they all walked back down to the house because it was getting about time for supper. And they'd been told, now don't be later than so much, and come back. And we want y'all to help cook supper. You're gonna beat the meringue for the pie. We're gonna have pineapple pie. Pineapple pudding, and we want a good meringue with a meringue is made with egg whites whipped real stiff and just a little bit of powdered sugar put in it, and sometimes a little bit of cream of tartar, and it makes the peak stand up. And you put it in the oven just long enough for it to start browning just a little bit, and it makes a difference in your pie in your puddings. So anyway, he came back in and he said, Dorothy, how did you manage to pull all this hair out and me not even know it? She said, you were just sleeping good. She never did say Pat did. And she said, I told you don't ever come around when you've been drinking at all. And she said, you did, so you did what you did. He said, hey, it's a small price to pay. So, Granny hollered, I want my meringue beaters in here. Well, Uncle Charles got right up and went in there, and he washed his hands all up his arms and all. He just washed up real good. He said, I'm your meringue beater. She said, yeah, I remember you from last time. Did you beat a good meringue? Your mom must have cooked a lot. He said she did, but said, I'm not going to tell Mama, but said she couldn't cook. She don't cook good like you do.
All right, you done? Okay. This is how to donate to my PayPal. You come down here to Poor Man's Sewing, and you mash on Poor Man's Sewing. Then you go over here to About. You mash on About, and right here is to donate to Poor Man's Sewing. Thank you. I appreciate everything that is donated. It will go to the sewing shed that we are working on, or anything that you want me to put it on there, just leave a note on there and I will see what it says. And I really do appreciate you donating and watching my channel. A lot of hugs and kisses to you.